It has now been determined that the proposed project has potential to impact cultural heritage resources. A heritage assessment is required. Step 1 involves the preparation of a Cultural Heritage Evaluation Report, also known by the acronym SHARE. This report must be prepared by a qualified person. If the Cultural Heritage Evaluation Report determines that the bridge and/or the study area is not of cultural heritage value, then the cultural heritage criteria have been satisfied. Proceed to the Part D checklist for archaeological resources. Fulfill the requirements of the Archaeological Resources Assessment and then proceed as a Schedule A project. If the Cultural Heritage Evaluation Report identifies the bridge and/or the study area has cultural heritage value, then undertake a Heritage Impact Assessment. A qualified person is an individual, for example, an architect, archaeologist, historian, heritage consultant, or professional engineer, having relevant, recent experience in the conservation of cultural heritage resources. Depending on the size and significance of the cultural heritage resource, appropriate conservation may require the involvement of several specialist qualified people with experience in different aspects of the work. For example, identification and evaluation of a large, complex cultural heritage resource might involve an architect for the built heritage component, a landscape architect for the natural heritage component, a consultant archaeologist for the archaeological component, and a historian for research into defining the appropriate historical context. Step 2. Undertake a Heritage Impact Assessment known by the acronym HIA. This report must be completed by a qualified person. This report will determine if the proposed work will impact any cultural heritage resources that have been identified. If cultural heritage resources are impacted, proceed with a Schedule B or C process. During this process, alternative solutions will be considered to address impacts to heritage features. If no cultural heritage resources are impacted by the proposed work, proceed to Part D checklist for archaeological resources. Fulfill the requirements of the Archaeological Resources Assessment and then proceed as a Schedule A project.